Let's begin with Tata Consultancy Services, which reported a 4% rise in Q3 profit despite revenue slipping about 0.4%. Dollar revenue fell 1.7%, while the operating profit grew about 1.2%, expanding the margins by 40 basis points. The stock market is looking at this data well this morning. TCS stock is up about 4% in opening trade. Santosh, what do you make of trading on the TCS stock this morning?
Yes, if we talk about the TCS, so earnings were slightly below estimates, but the management commentary was strong. They were saying like 2025 will be better than 2024, and the valuations is low. TCS valuations are comfortable because it is trading below Infosys valuation. So risk reward was favorable. 4,000 acted as a strong support level. So I think it may continue its strength. On immediate basis, we may see some resistance near the 4260 level, which is its 100-day moving average. Once it will cross 4260 level, then we can expect this momentum is likely to continue towards 4500 kind of level. So yes, you can hold this counter, and this is one of the space which is still looking promising in such uncertain environment.
All right, and in good news for the TCS shareholders, a dividend has been announced, interim dividend of 10 rupees and a special dividend of 66 rupees per share. And this also comes at a time when attrition in the company is rising by about 13%. But Santosh, let's move on to another Tata Group company, and this one is Tata Elxsi, which has reported a challenging Q3 as profit declined 13.3% and revenue fell 1.4%. Operating profit dropped 7.8%, with margins narrowing to 24.5%. What do you make of Tata Elxsi, another Tata Group company, this morning?
Yes, Harris picture is completely different because the valuations were not comfortable and results are far below estimates. So I think it is likely to continue its downward journey, and we can expect more downfall in near term. On immediate basis, there is some support area around 5700, where we can expect some kind of relief. But below 5700, we may see further slide towards even 4500 kind of level. It has to cross the level of 6400 for any meaningful recovery. But yes, structure is weak, and we may see this downtrend to continue for further downside.
All right, and this morning the stock is down almost 484 rupees, down about 7.5%. Do you think it is heading into lower circuit territory?
There's a possibility that we can expect a 10% down circuit in this counter in today's trading session.
All right, and there's another Tata Group company which has been in the news, and this is Tata Motors. Tata Motors dropped nearly 3% after the Jaguar Land Rover announced a mixed Q3 sales update. JLR's wholesale volumes grew 3% year-on-year, while retail sales fell about 3%. Note that yesterday's fall came despite positive outlook from global brokerages like Nomura and Morgan Stanley. What do you make of Tata Motors in trade today?
Yes, it was one of the underperforming counter in last couple of months, and I think there are some sign of bottoming out in Tata Motors around 720 kind of level. So despite weak JLR sales number, it fall yesterday, but from level of 770, it is showing some kind of bounce back. So I think until and unless it doesn't slip below 750 level, there's a chance that it may see some kind of resilience, and once it will close 820 level, we can expect a move towards 860, 870 kind of level. So there is some possibility that it has made a bottom around 720 kind of level, but it need a market support to move higher.
All right, it needs some support to move higher. In other corporate news, Adani Commodities LLP, one of the promoter entities, plans to sell up to 20% equity in Adani Wilmar through an offer for sale. In news coming this morning, the offer for sale has been priced now at 275 rupees per share. Santosh, what do you make of Adani this morning, Adani Wilmar?
I would suggest better to avoid this counter because there is no sign of strength in this counter. But yes, around 280, it is a strong support level. So there's possibility that it won't break the level of 280, and we may expect some kind of bounce back. But better to avoid. It is overall in a sideways zone, and if it fails to hold 280 kind of level, then we may see more pain on the downside.
All right, so avoid Adani Wilmar is the word coming in from Santosh Meena. Let's move to some new age companies which were listed recently. Let's begin with Swiggy. Well, the news is that Swiggy's quick commerce platform, Swiggy Instamart, has made major strides, now expanding to over 75 cities across India. And in a move aimed at improving user experience, Instamart will soon be available as a standalone app, although it will still be accessible on the existing Swiggy unified platform, where it has experienced massive growth over the past year. This step follows the launch of Snack, which is another separate app for quick food delivery, as the company adopts a multi-app strategy following the path of competitors like Zomato as well as Zepto. Swiggy, a newly listed company, Santosh Meena, what do you make of it and the news items surrounding Swiggy?
Yes, there was a brokerage upgrade in yesterday's trading session as well, and today we have also seen a brokerage upgrade from ICICI Securities. So yes, the counter is strong. The recent correction is a good buying opportunity because I also believe around 480, 490 level we may see some buying interest in this counter. So you can accumulate at current level. I believe it should not fall below 460 kind of level. On the upside, once it will manage to sustain above 520 level, we can expect a rally towards 560, 570 kind of level.
560, 570 levels if the rally sustains. Okay, and in other news surrounding quick commerce players and quick food delivery apps, and this is pertaining both to Swiggy and Zomato, the National Restaurant Association of India, or NRAI, has strongly criticized food delivery platforms Swiggy and Zomato for entering the quick commerce space with their own private label food apps, Snack by Swiggy and Bistro by Blinkit. The NRAI alleges unfair competition, abuse of market dominance and misuse of restaurant data, creating tension within the food services ecosystem. Now, of course, we have spoken about Swiggy, but Zomato has performed exceptionally well last year, and the stock has seen a fall of, rather a rise of about 12% in last year and a 12% fall in the year 2025. What do you make of Zomato in today's trade?
Yes, Zomato is showing signs of weakness, but it is trading near its important support level of 200-day moving average. So it should hold this level of 235, which is its 200-day moving average. If it fails to hold this level of 235, then there will be more pain. But I believe it should hold this level, and we can expect a bounce back from this level. And if it shows any kind of bounce back, we can expect a rally toward 265, 270 in the near term.